Hi folks, Lou here, and I'm going to talk about something that I suppose you could say even bothers a lot of old-time gamers. And that is the question, are you buying a game to play it or to own a box of stuff? Are you buying a game to play it or to collect? So many people now focus on what's in the box and not on how it plays. And I've read reviews that say silly things like, oh, the contents of the box is worth the money. No, I don't think so, not unless it's a good game to play. There is, in fact, an assumption that most games are not really all that good, and you play them 1 to 3 times and you're done, and then you hope that it looks really good, and the ones that are ones you want to play perhaps more than 1 to 3 times, you enhance by buying special meeples and special this and special that, special the other thing to make it look better. And this is just like the folks who judge or rate video games on the graphics first and the repetitive, often repetitive, gameplay second. Of course, the collector types and so on are generally tabletop gamers. I have a quote here from which I've lost a source, unfortunately, that perhaps says this better than I can. When I was a kid, there were 2 kinds of comic book nerds. The ones who read the comics and the ones who put them into plastic baggies. And my brother was a collector, as an aside here, who put his comics in plastic baggies. To continue the quote, for a while there, the baggy people seemed to far outnumber the genuine readers. Eventually, those baggy people moved on to Magic the Gathering, and Beanie Babies, but not before half the comics specialty shops in America and all the comics distributors except one went out of business, which did in fact happen. I guess that the plastic baggy phase is inevitable in the lifespan of any geeky niche hobby. Board games seem to be square in the middle of the phase now. And as I say, unfortunately, I've lost that source. This has put me in mind of another quote that I got off of Twitter, originating with Will, also known as the Class Guy. Those who have too little value quantity. Those who have enough value quality. And those who have too much value presentation. Well, we're in a phase where there are perhaps too many games, there's too much available, and people are valuing presentation rather than quality. I don't think there's anything we can do about this. It's just the way it is. I sometimes feel that the people who are into this collection are people who were not gamers when they were kids. They've come to games as adults. Whereas gamers in much older times were in fact people who came to games as kids and have been lifelong gamers, in which I include myself. I don't know how much truth there is to that. It would take some kind of survey, a very large survey, to determine. Thanks for listening.